Hello everybody, it's Gary Hallican here, and I've got another kit from Temu to show you. So it looks like this kit uses the exact same inner frame as the Knight kit that you may have seen in one of my previous videos. However, the outer armor pieces for this kit look like they're going to turn it into somewhat a version of the Freedom Gundam. So of course the Freedom Gundam from Gundam Seed, you can tell here looking at the wing pieces, you can see that they are very clearly based on the Freedom Gundam wings. And if we look in here, we see the shield and the rifle and some other things like that that are very obviously based on the Freedom Gundam. So it's interesting how this is going to turn out and how it's going to look compared to it. So we'll be comparing them after we build it. This one does come in several different colors, and it looks like I may have gotten the color that's going to be hardest to see on camera, of course, but we will do the best we can with that. But if we open it up here, you see we've got, looks like 3 main runners, it looks like. So we've got this one that has the wing pieces. You can see there, and the shield, and this is going to be a stand for it. Some of the pieces have fallen off the runners already. We just have one single instruction sheet, and it looks like some of the parts have poked holes in this instruction sheet, so it may be a little trickier to follow than we'd like. You can see there we're going to have a head with a V-fin, so it's definitely based on the Freedom Gundam. Then this runner is the same one that came with the Knight. For the most part, it looks like there's a couple differences. It looks like, I don't think we got this particular knife dagger here with the Knight, but otherwise it looks like the exact same inner frame pieces. And then we have one more runner with some more Gundam pieces. If you have any of the Seed kits, you'd recognize that rifle there. Looks a lot like the rifles for the Gundam Seed kits. There's some feet. I think we're going to have, I guess that's just the front and back of the head there. Or no, maybe it is 2 heads. I think we do have 2 different heads that we can use with it. And some of the other Gundam armor pieces there. And you see here in the bag, a lot of the pieces came off the runners already. But this one also has a sticker sheet. So we get a small sheet of marking stickers. They're not going to do any good since I got the all black one here. But if you got this in white or orange or some of the other colors it comes in, you could put those on it. All right, so I will build this and come back and show you what we get, and we'll compare it to the real Freedom Gundam here and see how it looks. Okay, we're back with our complete sort of Gundam here. And as you can see, it is definitely meant to be the Freedom Gundam, at least somewhat. We can see that here. If we look, we have the same V-fin, right, on the head. The arms are very similar. They're just, simplified and scaled down, basically, but the arms are very similar. The wings, of course, definitely the same there. Unfortunately, on this guy, the wings are one-sided. You can see here they're kind of hollow on this side and only have detail on the back side. But comparing there, you can see it's definitely kind of meant to be at least sort of the Freedom Gundam, but it doesn't quite succeed at it, I don't think. Overall, this guy isn't great, I would say. There is some detail on there, but he's very lanky looking, as you can see, and not all the parts hold together really well. It does have a lot of posability, though. Basically, everything on it is a ball joint, right? So we can get a lot of posability. Really only the knees and the elbows are the only things that are just hinges. Everything else on it is a ball joint, but as you see there already, trying to move it causes pieces to fall off. So it's not the sturdiest thing. Doesn't hold together perfectly. And as I said, very lanky looking. It's not really too far out of scale with a high-grade Gundam. It's pretty much the same height there as a high-grade Gundam, but definitely much skinnier, right? And very simplified. However, the upside to it is that we get a lot of stuff with it. So as you can see here, I've given it this kind of lance type weapon that it comes with. And it also comes with a shield. And if you're familiar with the Gundam Seed kits, that's a very Gundam Seed looking shield. But it just has a handle on it. It doesn't clip onto the arm or anything. So it just fits in the hand. And then we get a whole bunch of other stuff as well. So we get the rifle. And the rifle, unfortunately, won't fit in the holding hand. The handle seems just a little too big. You could force it, I think, but it won't quite fit in the holding hand. We do get some other hands. We get two open hands. Same ones that came with the Knight. Again, it's exact same inner frame that came with the Knight kit. So we get two fist hands as well. Two fist hands. And then we get an alternate head, which is just a little rounder. You know, kind of a sort of a gym type head, I guess, if you're going with the Gundams. And then we get the other weapons that came on the inner frame runner. So we get a katana and this sort of knife here and a hatchet. And of course the classic of all Gundam weapons, the handgun, right? The pistol, right? Every Gundam should have one of those. So we do get a lot of accessories with it, and probably chief among them is we get a stand for it. So just like everything on the kit, it's connected with ball joints, and it should connect to a piece on the back right here. It may not be easy to get it to connect. These ball joints aren't the easiest things, but there it goes. And it fell right off. So the piece here that connects to the back does not connect in very sturdily. It's meant to clip in right here. And it doesn't want to do it at all now. There it goes. So not very sturdy there for the stand. So the stand is about useless. So overall, I would call this guy not great. It's mostly you would want it for a novelty. You'd want it to say, look at this strange knockoff of the Freedom Gundam that I got here. If you want a similar figure with the same inner frame, I think the Knight is a lot better than this one. But we do get a lot of accessories with it. So let me know in the comments if you have this one. Let me know if you have any other strange Gundam knockoffs. And let me know what else is cool. And we'll see you in the next review.